Disney Princess. Merida and the Missing Gem. Ugh, Merida complained. I spent all month working on a fancy brooch for Mum, but her birthday's tomorrow and it's still not right. Maudie clucked in sympathy but didn't reply. As cook and nursemaid at Castle Dunbroch, she was more worried about her latest batch of hot muffins. Who are those for? Asked Merida. Don't touch! These are for the Dunbroch brownie, the wee elf that lives outside the gate. He keeps things right in our castle, Maudie replied. Have you ever seen him? Brownies don't like to be seen by humans, explained Maudie. But every day I leave him muffins, milk, and thistles for good luck. If the brownie isn't happy, who knows what mischief he could make, especially with the Queen's birthday tomorrow. Merida sighed again, thinking about her Mom's birthday. The brooch had started as a good idea. Merida chose a beautiful smoky quartz, her mother's favorite gem. Then she designed the setting herself. But when it was all put together, it didn't seem right. Maybe, she thought, she should take another look at the gem. But it was gone. Then Merida saw her brothers' guilty faces. The wee devils must have taken it. Merida quickly realized what had happened. Her brothers hadn't meant to cause trouble. They'd only borrowed the brooch because it had looked so royal on their capes. But somehow, as they played, the brooch had become lost. Oh, come now, lads, said Merida. You must have dropped it somewhere. Think. Then, Merida looked more closely at Hubert's shirt. Is this a thistle? She asked. Then she looked at the others. Are those crumbs on your shoes? Is that milk on your face? Suddenly, Merida had a very good idea where the triplets had been playing that morning. Merida led the boys down near the gate, under the bridge, to a large flat rock. Just as I thought, Merida said. You ate the treats that Maudie made for the Dunbroch brownie. She nodded. So now we know where you lost the gem. Merida and her brothers looked all around the clearing, but they couldn't find the brooch. Merida had another thought. What if the brownie took the brooch because you three ate his treats? Maudie said he makes mischief if he isn't taken care of. Quickly, she gave the boys different directions. Hamish got more muffins. Hubert got more milk. Harris got more thistles. And Merida tidied up the clearing. Merida set up the tray and rearranged the thistle bouquet. The boys looked at each other. They weren't so sure about brownies. But Merida had no doubts. She told her brothers to hide and be still. Nothing happened. Then Merida remembered that brownies don't like humans to see them, so she tried something else. Dunbroch brownie, Merida whispered into the air. We're sorry your treats were taken, but we tried to fix everything. Could you help us in return? There was only silence. Finally, they opened their eyes. And then Harris spotted something shiny in the crook of a tree. It was the brooch. Had the brownie really just returned it? Or had it been there the whole time? And even stranger, when Merida examined the gem more closely, she saw that something was very different about it. The next evening, Merida presented the birthday brooch to her mother. "My favorite gem, set in a silver thistle!" Eleanor exclaimed. "What better luck could I have than to have you as my daughter?" Beaming, Merida knew that everything was set right and things were positively perfect.